How were you raised when you were a child?
When I was a child, I was raised overseas most of my life, a lot like in the military, only I wasn't in the military. With my family, it was because my parents were missionaries, and also my dad was an engineer and started bearing factories over there. So, growing up, I lived in Costa Rica, Honduras, Mexico, Dominican Republic, and Europe. And then when I was a teenager, I finally came back home. So I speak two languages fluently, Spanish and English. And because of that, I feel like I'm not like 100% the American culture. I'm more mixed because of it. So I have a lot of Latina influences because of that.
So how did this affect you?
It affected me in the fact that we moved a lot, obviously. So every time we would move, I'd be going to a new school, starting all over again. So I had to learn very quickly how to adjust, and also just like try to be as outgoing as I could be, so that when I went to a new school, I could make friends and not be like the new girl.
Okay. How did this affect how you raised me?
Well, one of the biggest things is that because of the way I was raised, I absolutely love culture. So when you were a little over, like a few months after you were 1, we moved to South Korea, and you lived there for 4 years, and then we finally moved back here. So I wanted to be adventurous with you, just like I was, with myself growing up. And because of it, I feel like I really taught you how to pay attention to the different cultures and customs that people have and traditions. So I can already see how you know how to blend into those things well, because I feel like that's very important. Sometimes it's easy for us to look at people and think, oh, they're being rude or something like that, but in fact it's part of their culture and what they do. And so that would be a big thing, is that you've had experiences where you've lived in another country that a lot of people haven't. And I think the other thing is just being that I am bilingual, and I cook a lot of Hispanic foods and things like that, and Korean foods now, and American food. So you are not a picky eater at all. You eat all those different types of foods, which is really fun, because we get to always try new things, and you really enjoy it, and so does your brother.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.